Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Relationships Redefined. I hope all of you must be at peace, and if not, then I am here to help you. So today's topic for discussion will be how to have happiness in your relationships. Yes, we do have relationships, we do have problems, still we try to cope up with them, we still try to live with them. But are we happy in them? Yes, most of us are not. And why? Because we don't know the reason to be happy and we don't know how to be happy. This is the basic cause of anxiety and disturbed mental peace in our relationships. So for today, we are going to talk about how to have happiness in your relationships. So let's begin. Before that, let me just remind you, who am I? I am a writer at worldanditsfaces.com. I have been a tarot reader from quite some time, and during my tarot reading sessions, I realized that people are losing on peace in their relationship issues. And over this period of coronavirus pandemic, I realized that the situation has aggravated a lot. Because even after that, when I had sessions with people, I realized that they lost their mental peace even more. So instead of being just a tarot reader for money, I thought that using my clairvoyance and my intelligence and my relationship tackling skills for the betterment of people will be good, and YouTube is going to be a platform for that. And I love you all for subscribing to my channel, because this has encouraged me a lot so that I'm just coming up with more and more content daily. So let's just begin with this video. In this, we will talk about how to have happiness in your relationship. So before just understanding how to have happiness, we should first of all talk about what is happiness. Happiness is owning something. When we own something, we are happy. If a child wants to have a toy and he just grabs it or may be able to get it, then that child is happy. If a teenager wants to just roam around freely and is craving for that freedom and he gets on that freedom, he is happy. If a couple wants to be together and they are allowed to be together, they are happy. If maybe I should say a 31-year-old person, a male or a female, who has attained that adulthood, wants to be happy, then maybe after getting successful in his business and settling down with a family, having kids, then if he has thought of all these things and he possessed them, then he is happy. So what is happiness? So basically, happiness is just getting what we want. It is just the fact of getting what we want. But is it possible to get each and everything that we desire? No, it is not. So what does that mean? That we will not be happy for ever in our lives? No. This is the point which I want to emphasize on. We might not be able to get whatever we desire, but counting on what we have and feeling contented about that thing will surely make us feel happy. Then so many of you will ask me that supposingly if I'm in a relationship and I'm being cheated upon continuously, then how can I feel contented about being cheated upon continuously? And how can I feel happy? Yes, this is a big question. So I have found an answer to this also. You know how? Now I'm going to explain you. Yes, being cheated upon just breaks apart our soul from within. It just wounds our heart forever. It just causes so much to our own self. It just breaks down our confidence. And we are unable to just realize what to think about. So, the first thing, if you are being cheated upon and you feel that it is breaking you apart, the best thing you should do to yourself is get away from it. If in certain situations you cannot, then feel contented about not being done what could have been done to you. Supposingly, let me just give you an example. If a husband is cheating upon her wife, or maybe a wife is cheating upon her husband, then it's not easy for them to get away from this marriage, because they have kids, they have liabilities, they have married in a society, and all these things have a lot of baggage on us. So and as a result of which we just can't get away with it. So in that case, we should just identify on the things like what can keep us in this marriage first and foremost. Why, beside this cheating part, is there something good that this marriage is giving us? If we are able to find out that thing, then we should just think about that thing and just feel good about that thing in that marriage and try to stay on. And if at all we are unable to find anything good in that marriage or in that relationship, then there is no point in just adjusting on. Leave aside this example of married couples. Supposingly, I'll just take an example of a daughter-in-law and the in-laws family. Supposingly, you are into an in-laws family and constantly you are being scolded for not doing this and that and so many other things, and you feel frustrated and not happy at all. Every time you do something, you are being told that this is your mistake, that is your mistake. Okay, so what? Is it possible for you to get away with that family? If yes, then do that. But before doing that, just think about the benefits of living there. Just take an example of someone who is not living with her in-laws and take the example of yours. In both the situation, there must be so many more positive points which you will be having. Just like supposingly, if you get ill, then you have so many people to help you around. And when we are living in a nuclear family, even if we are ill, we are sick, we don't have any help in our home. We just need to seek it by calling to our parents and then asking them to visit our home and just helping us, which is also out of their own schedule. So it is just not as normal for someone who is living with her in-laws in a joint family. So this is the thing which you are having and someone who is not living with the in-laws is not having. So find the contentment in whatever you are having, and that is going to bring in the happiness. The single mantra of happiness in any situation of life is finding contentment, satisfaction. Once we are satisfied with what we are having, we will be happy forever and ever. I hope I have made, by mentioning 2 examples, I have cleared this thing to all of you. And this thought of being happy must have been simplified by whatever I have presented in front of you. If all of you have liked it, then please do press the thumbs up button, subscribe to this channel so that I am more motivated to bring up more and more content which will bring in the peace of your mind and will make a change in this society. Bye.